Hey everybody, it's iRide Plus Size back at you with another video. If you don't know, my name is Morgan, and today's video is a first impressions video because I am on a new bike. I have never ridden a new bike. I just barely got on. Let me turn on my blinker. I just barely got on the road, and this is my first impressions of this bike. So I've only ridden one bike, so this is kind of a thing for me. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy and feel it out. This is a bike I just recently acquired, and yeah, that was a weird and awkward shift, but it shifts differently for sure. So I just got this bike. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to, like, it was a really good deal. I couldn't pass up. It's an older bike, but it's the CZR 1200 that I really wanted, and it was so cheap. And it just needs like paint fairings. It runs good. I'm taking it easy because it's my first time riding it, and it's a little different, so a little weird, a little new. So yeah. I will say right off the top, the one thing I noticed about it is just like the feel of it. It has a good booty room. It has a lot of space in the saddle. I feel a bigger butt. I don't have like an unproportionately huge ass, but I'm a big girl, so I have a big butt. So it fits my butt good. I will say that. It's not as fat pussy friendly as I'd want it to be. I don't know if that's a thing. It's a little, butt friendly. What else? I'm sitting up pretty straight compared to normal. I usually don't sit up this high, but another thing, my calves are burning right now because there's no fairings on the sides of this. There's fairings like in the front back, just missing the side fairings, and it's just blowing heat like a mofo. I do not know how people ride bikes with no fairings. So that's happening. But just the ride itself, it shifts good. There's like a shorty clutch on here and a shorty brake, so those are a little difficult because I have short fingers. I'm kind of like a smaller handed person, so it's a little bit shorter. So that's happening. What else? The seat's really comfy, guys. The seat's really comfy. I mean, I love this bike. This is why I wanted a CZR, because I just feel like it's like big girl friendly bike. Like, it just feels good. God, these fucking, this is hot. It's a hot day out too. It's like just straight heat. Holy Hannah, it's hot. But yeah, I don't know, the grips are a little more vibraty. I think that's just like a mechanical thing. I don't think it has anything to do with the structure of the bike. My first time actually riding a Kawasaki. I've only had my Suzuki Katana, so this bike is definitely not as pretty as my bike. Like, it needs, like I said, I got it for a good deal. It needs some love. It doesn't really need mechanical work so much as it needs just some TLC, because it just wasn't very, like, it's just scruffed up and kind of ugly. But I love the ZZR. It's a great bike. It's a big bike. It's bigger than my other one, so I'm excited. And like I said in my Size Matter video, like, the bike is not going to just like run away from you without you managing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can manage it. So are you trying to buzz me? No. So yeah, like, it's not going to run away from you. So if you can handle, the way I feel about it anyways, in my opinion, if you can handle, a certain size, like, if you know how to ride, you know how to ride. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if there's a different opinion on this, but if you can ride something with wheels, you can ride something with wheels. I don't think that, for me, it's just been like I could drive anything or ride anything. It didn't really bother me. So I feel like pretty safe to, this bitch is over here driving and looking at her seat. So, red flag. Pay attention, people, to what people are doing. There we go. Thank God she saw me. But I kind of laid back a little bit because I was next to her and I saw that she was like still fucking around with her wallet and her receipts while she was like going to that light. So I pulled back a little bit. Safety. This bike has like a vibration. What is she doing? Like, that's the kind of people you want to look out for right away and just pay attention, because she's like obviously just like has somewhere to fucking go. You know what I mean? Like, it's really serious. She's looking for her receipts. She got places to be. So I'm just gonna watch out for her. And who knows what's going on, anything could be going on. So don't just assume all drivers are paying attention. I sure as fuck do not, because she could just come over at any given time. So I'm gonna make sure she sees my big ass, so she knows not to fuck with me. She knows not to run into me. So, anywho, yeah, I mean, I'm taking it easy on this bike. I'm not going, but as you can see, I'm in plenty of traffic. And first impression so far, as you can see at my, just right there, let me put down my visor. Just right there when I was going from that light, it was a little, just a little tiny bit of a, it just kind of, I don't know what the word is. It wasn't as smooth as usual, but that's okay, because I'm just starting, so yeah. When I leave my road coming from my house, get onto the main road, it's a really steep incline, and like, it's a steep incline, and also like there's a lot of traffic there, so that I made sure there's a bigger gap so I could maneuver through there, negotiate it, I think is the word y'all use in the biker terminology. I always ease up at lights, guys, just to make sure that that person turning in front of me, going left in front of me, is not gonna hit me, cut me off. I just always slow up a little bit, pay attention for cars coming out. That's just how I ride. I never ride crazy. I value my life extremely. I believe my life is a blessing. I do not have a death wish. So I ride, pretty much the speed limit right now. I mean, I'm going like 65. I think this is a 50, but I mean, no biggie. And I'm just, like I said, it's a new bike, so this is me feeling it out. I'm not gonna go crazy on my bike. This is like a nice, fun stretch. This, for me, I'd be hauling, because I like a nice stretch once in a while, but try to keep a distance. The brakes on this bike are real good. I like it. And, yeah. But yeah, just enjoying it. Filled it up with gas. I don't know, this is just my first impressions. It feels good, it's a good ride. The handlebars are a little vibrating, but I'm used to that. If you ride, you're used to that. Yeah, and no, not scared of going to a 1200. Definitely, I don't really know. The braking power is a lot better, I think, than mine is, honestly. And it is a little more powerful, but honestly, this is the first impression, so I haven't really opened it up. You know what I mean? I haven't really felt, another thing, it sits higher, so like when I was I really haven't curved yet, but I can just kind of like, just a little bit of movement I've done on it, I can kind of tell that it like just maneuvers corners a little easier than mine does. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's a little higher. It's so much higher than my other one. Like the other one I can touch like well, this one I can barely touch, but my Senna is making a really weird noise, and I've messed with it a little bit, and I might have to stop and pull over and fix that because it's a little annoying. But I'm not using it because I'm doing a vlog, so usually I just listen to music on it, but So yeah, just doing my dang thing. Those are people you want to watch out for, people who may or may not pass, that look like they might want to, depending on their speed and their proximity to the car in front of you. So always kind of zoom by certain cars a little rapidly, or sometimes you can, just be careful and watch them extra closely. That's what I do anyways. Like, I try to ride smart. Maybe a smart, cautious rider. Make sure, I don't believe in like, the other person's fault. Usually I believe you can try to avoid stuff, so that's goal. There's a policia. And the light is green, but I'm gonna roll into it because they're not going very fast. So yeah, just first impressions video, guys, and it feels good. I like my other bike. I think it was a good choice for me. Like, I think we talked in the size video about like why I picked that one. I put a lot of thought into horsepower, power, and I also put a lot of thought into body size, actual size. And so the same rules applied when I was wanting like something like this one. I sat on this bike in WOW and I loved it. I love the look of it. I love the sports touring. You know, in the Busa kind of category of sports touring, so, you know, next best thing. So, yeah, I just really, that's what I put thought into my bike about. I put, like, what is gonna look good on me, just not what looks good, like, visually, just to my eye, but also what will look good with my body style and everything. So, yeah. It fits pretty good. I feel pretty good on it. I don't feel like, you know, I feel like it's bigger than my other bike. So, yeah, now I just have to decide. I definitely like this bike. I just want to make sure it's worth, like, throwing some paint on it. I probably will, because I definitely am enjoying the ride. So that was kind of the next step. Like, I put insurance on this thing, but I haven't even, let's take a left here. I haven't registered it yet because I wasn't really sure. Am I keeping it or what? You know. Ugh, got stuck in neutral right there, see? That would never happen on my other bike, but I just shifted up and I didn't shift up enough. I just got in neutral, but I could feel I could feel the motor disengage and before I even accelerated, so easy fix. These things are expected, kind of, I guess. I really want to do more demo rides, but it's so hard because I can't touch for shit, but... And there's also a little bit of intimidation about just, I went on the demo rides. I would love to do more demo rides, guys, but I have a little bit of a disadvantage just because of my height. And then also, I went on the demo ride for the Can-Am, and holy shnikes, like, talk about holy Hannah, like, we were on some back curviness, and which is great. It was a fun ride, but it's a lot like riding a four-wheeler, you know, and like you have to, like, you can't lean, obviously, and you have to like turn the handlebars like a four-wheeler, and so the length of my arm could barely turn the wheel around the corner. So it was like, and it was, yeah, it was crazy for me. It was like I was hauling my arms left to right, like really fast and really hard, and it was like being at the gym. It was like a workout for sure. It was like a workout equipment thing. I'd be careful here because people always coming out there really fast. Are you there? I don't know what he did, but anywho, yeah. So that's basically it for demo rides and first impressions. I don't really have any other first impressions. Oh, I know my blinker. Damn it. So, but yeah, that's my first impressions. And yeah. So thanks for riding along. It's a really short video. I'm really excited about this bike though, you guys. Like, I'm excited to make it pretty, get it the way I want it, so I can ride it the way I want, you know. I'm excited to get it looking the way it should be. It's a beautiful bike, like, to make it look really pretty. Really pretty.